And there was high drama even before the start. Kenny Roberts was in big trouble. A brake pad had been fitted the wrong way round because that team had changed the front wheel because of the changing conditions, and big trouble just a minute before the start. But Barry Sheene seemed in good form. Barry Sheene on an intermediate tyre, hoping that the racetrack would dry. A push start, they were off, but Kenny Roberts was left. Poor Kenny Roberts was left, and Randy Mamola made a superb start. Randy Mamola, the world champion, the world championship leader, who does not like the wet. He says he hates the wet, but he certainly made an extremely good start. But where was Barry Sheene on this first lap of the Dutch TT? There was Kenny Roberts, very disappointed, disgruntled man. A very unusual sort of mistake to happen, but Kenny Roberts was totally out of the race. In the lead, into the first hairpin, Randy Mamola. Second was Cork Ballington. Third was Graham Crosby. Fourth was Marco Lucinelli. And on the second lap, it was Graham Crosby who had taken the lead, being challenged by Bert van Dolmen, the Dutchman. And there they go past the cruising Barry Sheene. Barry Sheene had got his bike going, but it would only work on 2 cylinders, so he came round to retire. So Graham Crosby was leading, coming under a lot of pressure from Bert van Dolmen. Bert van Dolmen now the top Dutch rider since Will Hartog retired at the start of the season. And Bert van Dolmen found an easy way past Graham Crosby. So now the Dutch crowd really had something to cheer about too. And Randy Mamola, he was off. Randy Mamola had fallen, and there's his bike with the fairing ripped off it. So Randy Mamola, who doesn't like the wet, definitely in trouble. At half distance, Marco Lucinelli was starting to push Bert van Dolmen. Marco Lucinelli, the ebullient Italian, comes from La Spezia. And he wanted to take the glory away from this Dutch rider who was leading his home race. Graham Crosby, another of the leading contenders in the World Championship, was also in trouble. A bit of grass tracking there, and Graham later came round to retire. And this was the vital moment when Lucky Lucinelli forced his way past Bert van Dolmen. And just look at that star there as he comes out of the hairpin. And that was the last the rest of the field ever saw of Lucky Lucinelli. Third place was Cork Ballington, giving the Kawasaki its best ever result. And in fourth place, Willem Zoet, another Dutch rider, the 500cc Dutch champion, having his best ever ride in the World Championship. And there is Marco Lucinelli. Nods to the crowd, yes, I'm in the lead. This has been very easy for me. It's going to be my third World Championship win. I won one last year, he's saying, in Germany. And now I'm off to my third, and this is a very vital race because the World Championship is very delicately poised with 5 riders still hoping to win it at this halfway stage. Lucinelli riding the Suzuki 500, the factory machine, which is prepared in Italy by his mentor, Roberto Gallina, a former rider. Lucinelli's been in the World Championship for something like 5 years now, but hasn't had too much success until the past couple of years. Had a great reputation as a crasher, but seems to have thrown that away now because he is a very smooth, talented and experienced motorcycle racer these days. The flags of the nation as Marco Lucinelli comes towards the victory flag. Marco Lucinelli through that final chicane. And so it's been a brilliant win for Lucky Lucinelli, which has catapulted him to the top of the World Championship table.
And there's the official 1, 2 and 3 on that Dutch Grand Prix. A win for Marco Lucinelli in the Suzuki. In second place, the Dutchman Bert van Dolmen in the Yamaha. And in third place, the South African Cork Ballington in the Kawasaki. And as Andrew said, that has taken Lucinelli right to the lead in the World Championship table. He has 58 points now. In second place, he slipped down there. Randy Mamola with 54 points. Kenny Roberts, sadly, the reigning champion, in third place, 46 points. Graham Crosby of New Zealand, fourth with 42.